Hello everyone. I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So let me share the screen and just give me a quick confirmation whether my screen is visible to all of you or not. So
Mm,
let me share. Is my screen is visible?
yes, sir.
Okay. So have you gone with that XML based JDBC Spring JDBC configuration as well as Java based Spring JDBC configuration? Have you gone with that? Have you done practice on that?
Yes, sir. But Java-based, I have not done that yet.
Java based you have not
Yeah,
completed yet.
yeah. Because I am not getting time. Actually, our third semester will hold on like first week of February.
What
So
will
that's
happen?
why I'm busy. Third semester, third semester.
Third semester exam. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just now only you took
First week
admission
of
and
February.
just now you took admission within 1 month, right? And now it is going to be take
Yeah, yeah.
how you will do that
Yes, yes.
na- because until unless you will get the preparation time, how you will be prepare yourself that to appear for the examination and to like crack that exam. So that should not happen, right? They should take admission earlier because
Mm-hmm.
6 month coursework they took payment from you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
within one
Yeah,
month
yeah. I took
within
payment,
within
but there is nothing class.
yeah,
No
I'm
classes there.
within 1 month they are telling that 6 month your 6 month gone. Where is the money then?
Yeah, I don't know.
You paid for 6 months, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And within 1 month they are telling that you give exam and your third semester will go away. Is
Mm-hmm.
this a
Yeah.
correct way? No. So
No,
so
no.
in
Of
this
course, no.
case,
But
just you take only 1 month salary, na payment, right? You took payment
but I don't know why.
during admission,
Means they.
Suman.
Yeah.
During admission they took 6 month payment, right?
Mm-hmm.
For every entire coursework of the 6 month, and within 1 month
Yeah, yeah.
even they didn't give you any classes and they are asking you to appear for the examination. Yes, you can appear for the examination and you can overcome this third semester, but where is the payment which you gave for 6 months? Is
I
that
also told them, but they are
is
telling nothing. Like
is that money
all.
coming free of cost? Six
No,
60
of course
per
no.
semester. How much you paid? 40,000.
Yeah, 47,500.
Where is the 47,000? Tell me then. because we
I
are
also told them.
because we
I
are
also told them.
see we are earning money by paying a lot of hard work and efforts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that money is not available freely we can't distribute money, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
they should have to give that prep like a strategy, and they should follow the plans, right? Okay, no issue. That's your like that's your matter, but
Like
you should speak.
all colleges are doing like that. Means
Yes,
all the colleges, all the my friends are admitted. Na?
yes.
All the colleges are doing same. Like they are not giving any classes and they're telling that come
No,
here and
no,
give the
that
examination.
is okay. That is okay. Then you take the money like that only, na? Why you are taking money for the
Yeah,
six
yeah,
month
yeah.
and without giving
I,
anything
I,
and just
I told the college
yes,
admission cell that,
yes,
but they are telling nothing. They
no.
are so all
They should
silent.
okay. So, okay, keep it in mind that it is in on recording, so we should not go with in details. Now see, so
Mhm.
like in the next session we are going with that Spring JDBC and we'll see that how to implement it in a structured way or format, right? So yeah. So in the last session, let me first close the window such that sound will not come. Give me 1 minute. So XML based configuration, Java based configuration we have already done. Now today we are going with in the same way, and we're checking that how to implement it at like in structured format or structured way, right? So this is the Java based configuration which we have done last time, right? A Spring JDBC configuration, and remember, did I prepared it or what? Java based config, Java based Java JDBC. I think I suppose already done.
Mm-hmm. JDBC.
Okay, let me prepare it so in the same way once again, because over here we are having user main, that is that user main or
Yeah,
imply
yeah.
main.
This one.
So this should be imply main, right? Because we are having imply na.
Mhm.
So
Yes, yes, yes.
Anirban is calling. Let me check it. Yeah, Anirban. Anirban. Yes, Anirban. Then then join na already. I have started already. If you are having time, you join. Okay, no issue. Yeah, please join then. Okay, welcome. So this is implement, and we have already seen that how to make query and how to insert a record inside that database, right? Remember, all of you remember that this is a Spring JDBC application, right? This is not a Hibernate or a Spring ORM, right? What I mean to say, when we use Hibernate, at that point of time we can use entity, isn't it? And that entity object we can save into the database directly. We no need to write manual SQL query. But over here it is not a Hibernate application, or even it is not a Spring ORM, isn't it? It is simple JDBC a Spring JDBC integration with MySQL. Means there is no any concept of entity class. Pojo class is there. Pojo means what? Plain old Java object. What it means? It is a simple Java class which is encapsulated. Encapsulated, it means what? We are using complete private members, and using that getter, setters and constructor we are accessing their property. That's it. In this case, since we are not having any entity class, it means what? Directly we can't save Java class object or Pojo class object into database directly. No, we manually required to write SQL query to save these properties individually into database. If we required individually to save these properties into database, what what the things we need to consider over here? First, we must have to have database created inside our database. Inside that database we must have to create tables, right? And inside that tables we annually have to organize that field of that table. Getting my point or not? And on behalf of that database name, database table structure, we will write SQL query in Spring JDBC, such that using that SQL query we will execute that query such that that will set data into database, or that will perform operations on the database from a Spring JDBC applications. Getting my point? So manually we are going to write.
Mm.
Manually database also we need to maintain, as well as manually SQL query we have to write it inside that our Spring JDBC application. But it is an advanced version of that JDBC application, JDBC API, which we generally used in our Servlet and GSP application, right? Over there, entire statement we star in statement or star entire what steps we had to write it manually, right? Those are known as what boilerplate codes. Why? Because a lot of space, a lot of lines of code we require to write to achieve that JDBC in servlet or JSP, right? But over here we are using a Spring JDBC API. It means what? Since it is an API, means what? It is having built-in classes and methods. Using that, we can directly reduce a lot of codes which we used to write in that simple servlet JDBC, isn't it? So we'll see over here. Even we are having a lot of built-in classes and method which we can use directly to save or perform operations on database from this application. But but we are not going to store directly object into database. Also we are not going to what we are not going to that our application Spring JDBC application is not responsible to handle all those operations by themselves. No, we need to manually do that. What is the advantage of there over here Spring JDBC application? The main advantage of Spring JDBC application is that Spring JDBC has given us facility. It has given an advantage over Spring Core. What is that? In a Spring Core, however, how many code, how many classes, and how many methods we can write in that Spring Core, but while using all those concepts, now we are not going, that application Spring Core is not, in any case that application Spring Core is not going to connect with the database. Means permanent storage that Spring Core is not going to provide us, right? In that case Spring JDBC come into the picture, and that Spring JDBC is giving us the facility in that Spring Core, whatever the functionality we have written, that we can store into the database also, and that we can achieve using that Spring JDBC. Next advantage is what, since it is an Spring application, it means what, control has got inverted. What it means, IOC, inversion of control. What it means, that is bean or Java class object maintenance is not maintenance. We are not responsible to maintain all those Java based code. Who are responsible to maintain all those Java based code? Spring IOC is responsible to maintain all those Java based object maintenance. Means the Spring IOC container is responsible to create bean, to create bean, to initialize bean, to do dependency injections between the objects, and all these all these and many more, means they are responsible to perform operations automatically. For that we need to instruct Spring IOC container to do all these. How? While writing those instructions either in XML based configuration file or Java based configuration file, right? Those things we have already seen. So over here two advantages over JSP or server, that I we are not responsible to maintain and Java objects. Means we are not going to create manually object, we are not going to call constructor to invoke all those. Everything is been done by over here whom a Spring IOC container. For that we need to write a little bit code in that configuration file. Configuration file we can achieve in two ways, either in XML based or Java based. Two ways is there, right? Configuration file, yes. Next advantage is, since we are using JDBC, means what, our core application data we can store into the database directly. These are the two advantages, right? When we'll proceed further, since this is Spring JDBC, and now we wish to directly save our Java object into the database, then for that we will learn a Spring ORM framework. A Spring ORM means what, object relational mapping. It means what, over there we'll use Hibernate concept with our Spring applications. And Hibernate, we know that has been built based on, that has been built on top of which one, JDBC API, right? Means that a disadvantage over here what we are having in this Spring JDBC, what is the disadvantage? Directly object we can't save into the database. For that who has given solution for it? That Spring ORM has given solution for it. That Spring ORM will learn in that next session. Then after we'll see, since that Spring ORM which we are using, that we directly can't use that for that web based applications, right? For that web based application, then we'll learn for that a Spring MVC, model view controller. Over there we'll see that how to integrate a Spring JDBC, a Spring ORM with our Spring MVC application, such that we can perform operations on client server architecture application. Means what, web based application, as we have already seen this scenario in Hibernate while working on expense tracker application, right? Those things.
Yes, yes, sir.
Then Then after, suppose your application is running over internet, and while using that is your URL base URL, anyone can access from anywhere because it is available over internet. For that we need to secure our application or not. For that, how to secure? Security, it means what? Suppose you have developed one application at PCS, and that application is basically one page of that application contains all that salary structure of the employee who is working at PCS. What it means, if anyone can have that URL, and they can hit over the browser from anywhere, either in India or outside the India, they can access those page or not? Yes, they can access, and as well as they can get to know how many employees are there and what is their salary structures. Even they can get to know that how many salaries are available into their accounts and all, right? For that is not it means what? That people can steal our data or not? Yes. So we need, in some cases we need to protect our data, right? But if you are using, if you are you have developed only application and you have deployed it over that internet, means, but any people will have that URL, they can access those pages directly without having any issue, and they can steal your data also, and they can track your movement, how you are maintaining the data, what the data you are maintaining, and what kind of work you are achieving over there. Similarly, they can do a copy, and they can execute at their end. So that is the stealing of data, and that is not useful for you, right? In that cases, what we need to protect our data or not? Yes. To protect those data, we will learn a Spring security module of that Spring framework also. Using that, we can highly secure our applications. Even they will, even that people or any other like hackers will try hard to access your page. Spring security here, using that we can give a strong password such that no one can access or crack your application. Getting my point or not? For that, we will see that Spring, how we'll use that Spring security to secure our applications also, right? And then after learning all these things, what we'll do a small project, web based applications. Over there we will implement a Spring Core, we will implement a Spring ORM, we will implement a Spring MVC. Along with that, we will implement a Spring security also. And then after, we will build a very highly secured lightweight web based application. We'll see that later on. So now today, to organize all these Spring JDBC, which we have done in the last session. This is not organized. What it means? That organized data, organized application means what? That organized application means that will follow some kind of a structure of that program or software, right? What are those structure? Our application must have to have what? One config package. In that package must have to contain only configuration file. One package we must have to have for service, one for service impl, one for repository or DAO layer, one for main methods, right? So, and those things we'll see over here. Now, if you can see at this moment, we are having model means what? Which belongs to data. That's what? Your Pojo classes, right? Now we'll get one DAO class. DAO class is basically responsible data access, data DAO, DAO, data access. You can say that data access layer, you can say DAO class. DAO what class? Not DAO package, that responsible to connect a database. Data connectivity code will write in that DAO package, right? So let us have that DAO. This is for model DAO. Model will contain what? Package. Model will contain that classes which will have that Pojo classes. And now DAO will talk with that database. Then we must have to have one service and service impl. But DAO itself is service, right? DAO will contain what? Repository. Yeah. So instead of that, let me make it what format not clean up course factor rename over here and give it what service. Now service simple. Inside this only let me write that service and service simple. So one interface will imply service. Now imply service simple. We need to write it over what imply service simple. Imply service IMPL, right? So this is what Pojo class or model you wrote, that is okay. Let me convert it into the Pojo. So rename it, make it Pojo, POJO, right? So this is Pojo class. Pojo will have that Pojo class itself, only Pojo class, and let us have one main class which will contain that is complete main. So Pojo imply main, EMPLOY imply main or main class, main. Inside that we'll keep that main class, this one, yes. So this is main class, this is Pojo class, and this is service and service simple, and this is one config class, spring config, right? Done. What is inside this? That will contain the main method, that is okay. For this imply, let me import their package over here, right? So Pojo, that has gone over here, right? Yes, all these operations, what are those operations? Will write the code to get to insert a record into the database. Will write the code to get and record from the database by ID. Will write the code to get all data. Will write the code to delete data, delete imply by ID. Will write code for deleting entire imply. This kind of operations we can perform over there on this application. Along with that, we can write the code to get imply based on email ID given. We can write the code to get imply based on that salary. We can write the code to get imply based on we will write the code to get a data based on the salary which is in descending order. We can write the code to get imply based on the salary which will have in ascending order. We'll write the code such that we can get the employee which will have that maximum salary. We can write the code to get the employee 10 employees which will have that high salary in descending or increasing order. Like that we can write n number of operations in this application. Accordingly it will work, right? So now our application is following some kind of a structure. This is having main, means what it is containing main class only. This is Pojo, means what it is having only Pojo class. Inside that n number of Pojo classes you can put whatever required for you. Now in this class, this is for service, means what this is the package in which only service code is written. Service code means what we are having service and service simple, right? And this is for configuration package, means what it is containing the class which is configurable or configuration related. That's it, no any other. Means what we have given some kind of a structure to our application that is directly telling to us this package known for main class, this package known for only Pojo class, this package known for only service and service simple, and this package is only known for containing configuration classes. That's it. So while reading this this way we can see that our application is following some structure, right? And by following this we can when we can read it, we can have a better clarity. Means everything is organized at this moment in this application now, right? Now we are going to write the code, and already we have seen that that configuration file, what is this mean and how we have built, we have seen in that previous classes, right? Previous training session. So this is a configuration. It will use at the configuration. It will mark it will directly, it will mark this class as a configuration class, and it will tell to that Spring IoT container that it is a configuration class. It means inside that a Spring IoT container will get n number of bean, n number of different bean of different classes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
instead that we can do configuration related application entire. So we have already seen that in case of a Spring JDBC, what we need to consider, we need to consider a Spring JDBC, we need to consider data source, isn't it? Data source and Spring JDBC, right? In case when we try to get bean of a Spring JDBC, a Spring JDBC required object of data source. Means what? We need to maintain data source, but data source is not a class. If it is not a class, can we create object? No. So for that we'll use their implemented class. And for this, what is that implemented class? For data source, implemented class is which one? Driver manager data source. Driver manager data
Mm-hmm.
source, right? Three things you need to consider in case of Spring JDBC. If we are going to use a Spring JDBC, we must have to have an object of a Spring JDBC, right? Means what? For that we'll declare one bean of a Spring JDBC. Yes, but this Spring JDBC itself is not responsible to work entirely. While creating the object, it required some values. What are those values? It required object of data source. What do we mean by data source? Data source means what? That will contain the entire details of database connectivity. So we need to give database object to this JDBC application. Yes, but but question is coming, data source is not a class in Java. Data source is an interface. Since it is an interface, we can't create object, right? For that, its implemented class we need to use. What is that implemented class? Driver manager data source. And driver manager data source, if we have created object, then this driver manager data source, those properties required. What are those properties? These properties required: driver class name, URL, username, password, right? That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Now we are inside that main method, and let us come and write the code over here to get perform entire work. Now for that, let us have this. We'll write one. Use one for what? Insert, create, new, imply. So create new imply, right? Then after creating imply, what we'll do? Get imply by emp id. Get all imply. Get all imply. Then delete imply by id. Then update imply, right? Update imply by emp id. Then what? Delete imply by emp id. Then what? Delete imply by id. Then delete all emp loy double, delete all imply, right? Then get imply by emp email. then get imply by get all imply by salary 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 in descending order or ASCENDI in ascending order. Same thing, uh, get all imply get get all imply by salary in descending order, right? Then next what, exit EXIT, then but we'll give one message, enter your choice, enter your choice. Which choice? That choice we need to give it over here. What are those choice? This is option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, option 5, option 7, option 8, option 9, and this is what, 10, right? Enter your choice. What are those choice? Choose 1, 2, 3, 4,
One
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyone you choose among these, right? If you will choose anyone among these, you need to hold, right, choice equal to s dot next int. What is s? SCA double NER, scanner s equal to
scanner.
new SCA double NER, where we need to give SYS TM system dot in, right? And using
Mm.
this we'll take those values over here, s dot next int, right? Done. That is okay, fine. Now these things we need to do it repeatedly, but this is the choice which we have given over here. We this choice where we need to pass into that switch, SWITCH switch. Inside this we'll pass this choice, and switch will have that case, right? Case 01, case 02, case 03, case 04, case 05, case 06, case 07, case 08, case 09, case 10, then default. Inside this default write one message, invalid choice, invalid choice, try again. Clear? Okay, why it is giving
Mm.
it a case expression must be constant expression. What it means? It will use 0. What it means? That belongs to octal number, right? So octal number can't have that
Mm.
more than 7, right? So instead of that we'll use 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And over there, here we'll write what? Break, 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 break also, to avoid loop through, right? Fall through.
Mm.
Over here also break.
And I think you have to put that switch case into a do while state,
Yeah,
like
we'll do
to
that.
while true it will run in infinity
Done,
loop.
right? At this moment,
Mm-hmm.
create imply, right? So we'll write over here method create new employee, and this will pass what? JDBC template
and
object as well as
nothing but
imply bean also. So JDBC template will pass over here and will pass what? Imply bean, right? This is for create employee, then get employee by ID, get employee by ID. To get employee we require JDBC template, right? We'll paste it. To get employee we require the employee object, right? Imply bean, then semicolon, get employee by ID. Over here get all, not get all, display all employee, right? To display all employee we require JDBC template. Yes, that's it. Fourth is what? Get update employee by ID, right? So update employee by ID, and over here we require JDBC. Yes, we we require JDBC object, yes, and we required employee object also, right? Employee bean. Next, update employee by ID. Okay, then delete employee by ID, same thing. Update with same with delete also, right? Over here instead of update we will write delete, right? Then 6 number, delete all employee, we not require anything, just we write delete all employee, right? Over here we will give JDBC template. Let me make it complete. Delete JDBC template we required, right? Then what is in that 7 number? Get employee by email ID, display employee by email ID, and then we'll pass this JDBC and we'll pass employee object also, employee bean, right? Why should we write over here employee bean? Employee bean means what? Employee object only, right? This is 7th number. 8, get all employee by salary, get display all EMP by SALARY salary DESC, descending order. So JDBC template, imply bean we required, done.
sir, I think 8 number there is ascending
Where?
order
Okay,
in
ascending
number
order.
8.
Okay, let me write it. So ASC, right?
Hmm.
Sir, actually by default is descending, no?
By default ascending only, right? No, no,
Okay.
no, no,
Oh.
no. By default, not by default,
Descend.
not ascending, right? By default, in how many ways
Okay.
we have assured
Descending,
us,
sir.
that way only it will give. Suppose you are having you are having
Yeah, yeah,
five
yeah.
record, and one record contain 5,000
Okay.
salary, second record contain 3,000,
Okay.
and fourth record contain how many?
Okay.
15,000. So should it give us 5, 3, 3, 5, and 15? No, it will give you 5, 3, and 15.
No.
Is this ascending or descending? Neither ascending nor descending. So over
Okay,
here
sir.
Yeah,
there
Okay.
is
yeah.
no any default ordering. That default ordering might be in some,
Okay, sir.
if we'll use any ORM or any other scenario, in that case it might give, but over here not possible. If you know, or if
Okay,
there
okay,
is
sir.
any other ways to get it default, you can tell me. Now this is what for, this is
Okay, sir.
for
Okay, sir.
descending,
Definitely.
right? DESC, right? Now ninth number, what we are having? Get all employee by salary in This is what ascending, right? ASC.
Ascending, yeah,
The
yeah.
same thing will write in here in the ninth number, descending, right? So descending, DESC, DESC, and what is inside 10 break, right? Then at this moment we'll give one message to imply you have chosen exit option. Thank you. Then by backslash n. Will it will it disconnect our application? No. For that we need to write the code. How? System dot exit and give one value over here. That's it. It will destroy, means it will terminate your application. A lot of error is there. How to resolve it? We'll see those.
You have to create those
Right?
classes,
For that we need to
methods,
create the
methods.
classes, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
We can create or we can give that method inside this class only.
one done. Then next. Done. Done. This is the shortcut coming by this id, so directly we can use and we no need to create. Now in the bottom side, if you will go, you can see that all these method is been created. Only method got created, but a structure we need to write over there, right? So logic
Mm-hmm.
will we need to write. It is not coming, so over here we can tell create method. Downside it will be creating. Now done. Now create the method. Error gone, right? Now it will come down. We can see that all those method has been prepared over here. Where? Here, see, only a structure or a skeleton, right? So let me
Yes.
copy all this and control shift up arrow. So, oh, something happened. Put this here. Outside the main we need to write, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Outside the main.
Outside the main.
This is the main only, yeah.
Done, right? Now we are having this
Mm.
imply object. We are having JDBC template object, and now this IOC imply bean JDBC template. So instead of this imply bean, yeah, let it have that imply bean. Now if we'll execute, what the scenario will come over here. Before that, let us have one welcome to Spring JDBC imply management application, a standalone application
System.
or console based application. Console based application. Console based application. Now we need to have one b, where what happened, one boolean, boolean, boolean flag equal to false, or make it true, or keep it false itself. Okay, leave it. Now we'll cut it all up to here. We'll put it inside do while. Do what? While. What? flag. Flag means what? While true. Put this. Done, right? Okay. Now at this moment, whether we can make flag as false or not, no matter, it will terminate the entire program. So let me make it flag, flag, flag equal to false. Done, right? Now we need to write the code, business logic, to create a new employee, get employee by ID, everything we need to write at this moment here. So to create employee, what we need to have this employee details. Along with that, we need to have this all this code, right? So let us cut this, Control X, and then come over here, create employee, and paste this, all those over here. Right? Yes. Now make it uncomment. So uncomment will do by ourselves. Then done. Right? So these things we need to take from user, right? How? So create employee, a scanner also we need to pass. We should pass a scanner. Already created a scanner, where in the main method. So let me pass this scanner in create employee, comma s also, right? S is what? A scanner, right? That scanner we'll do over here. See, a scanner s. That's it. Now we'll write one message to user. Welcome to, you have chosen create new employee. You have CHOOSE and chosen for creating new employee. Right? Now we'll give one message. So enter employee ID. Enter employee name. Enter employee salary. Enter employee email. What are all those properties available in employee? Let us come and see. Employee is having properties.
Email is not there.
Huh?
Email.
Email is not there. we should have that email, right? Also, so imply
Mm-hmm.
id, imply name, imply salary, imply email, private string emp email, private string emp ct. Ct means address, right? Name, email, salary, address, salary, mobile number, right? All these again we need to create getter setters for all. Remove this, go to the source, generate getters and setters. Will not generate getter setters because we are creating objects, so we'll use constructor itself, because when we'll create object at individually we need to take the value, and yeah, individually will take, or not individually will take, because that will increase a lot of code. So we are going to use this one using fields. We'll generate one this one without any constructor, without any parameter. Done, right? Then we'll generate two strings. Done. Now for these properties we required to take the input from the user, right? Why it is giving error? Why this is giving error? Anyone?
You have to space.
Over
You
here,
have
why it is
to
giving error?
space.
Imply main, it is telling.
One save it, one save it.
You have to
Okay,
save
okay, no,
one, save
somewhere
it, one,
else.
save it.
It is somewhere else. So we are in that imply. Over here there is no any issue, right? So we'll come in that spring imply main also. Don't worry.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay,
Let
yeah,
it to
yeah.
be have that. Okay, no issue.
We have to.
So we are in this imply here, right? Let us have those value. What are those value? Imply id, right? Imply id, enter imply id, imply name, imply email, then imply
Salary,
salary,
Salary.
then imply
mobile and address.
mobile
Mobile and
and
address.
address. So over here mobile, over here address, right? Remove all. Now this is not required. When user will input give imply id, where we need to set, we are having object which is been maintained by whom? Spring IOC. This is Spring IOC given object, right? Inside that we can have that. Where? How? So imply dot set imply bin. Oh, getter setter is not available, right? Yes,
Yes, yes.
getter
Getter
setters
setter is
not available.
Yes,
For
yes.
that let us
It is
create
not
that
there.
getter setter then. Now where is that imply? Here, right? So let us have that getter setters. Generate getters and setters, all generate. Now come to the main method, set the value, set emp id. How? S dot next
Next.
int. That's it.
Next.
Now enter imply name, set name, s dot next line. Done. Now email, right? Set email, s dot next line, right? Then again imply dot set, SALARY, salary, s dot next line, right? Next dot set mobile, s dot next what
Int.
line.
Int or
Int.
string is there.
Int
String
or
is there, mobile
string
is
is
string,
there.
because 10 digit we can't hold inside that integer. I think that will give error, out of range. Now we'll take this as imply win dot set address, right? S dot next line. Done, right? Now in this case, when we'll have that integer and then we'll try to take a string, we will have issue. To avoid those issue, we'll write over here next line. That's it. This much done, right? Now we are inside that object, we have set all these value. Now what we need to do, I'm printing this value, imply details. Let us have that new imply details backslash n, backslash n. Done, right? Now I wrote the query to insert data into imply, but to insert data into imply, what we require to have the database table which will have these properties, right? The table which we have created, that is having limited property, inside that we can't insert it, right? Or otherwise
Yeah,
we,
yeah, they are.
or otherwise we
We
should
have to.
Yeah, there
have
is
to
a,
alter the
we have
table.
to.
We should have to add all these fields, right, manually. So instead of dropping that table, let us alter those table itself over here. In that case, we not required to create another table. A spring JDBC, this is the database name, right? Let us come and see that.
Yes.
MySQL minus u root hyphen p gobt, use a spring, this done. Show tables, then desc imply, it will describe the tables. We are having imply id, imply name, and imply salary. What are those properties here? Let us see. We are having these properties, so we are going to alter those, right? How will do that? So let me have it. Imply name, imply id we are having, imply name we are having, imply salary. So let me drop it. Alter table, alter imply, alter table name, right? Table imply drop column, and column name is which one? EMP SALARY. Done, right? Now DESC imply, only two fields is available, right? Now we are going to add another field. What are the syntax, or what is the query we require to execute it over here to like update, add another table, add another column over here? So instead of this drop, we need to add, right? Add column name we need to give, which is, what is that column name? Imply email, right? Hit enter.
No.
alter table imply add
No.
column name